What is happening, everybody? Alright, so fender clearancing. If you are running these 10.5 inch wide aftermarket wheels with 305 35 20s, if you've got a Challenger, you're going to run into this. We're getting a little bit of self-clearancing over here. Now there's a couple of different ways you can do this. You can just come in and cut this portion of that thing out of the way if it'll focus. Stop acting like a... Come on, cut it out, you damn... There we go. Or you can actually come in, pull this tab, drill a hole right here, and scoot this back a little bit. We're going to try that first, and if that doesn't work, we're just going to cut this little section off over here. But this is in response to some questions that I've had, and this gets annoying, you know, just the sound that it makes when that thing's rubbing on the tire gets a little bit annoying when you're on the road, especially on D-cell. So let's drill that hole and get rolling. Oh yeah, and just before we get started, you're going to need get yourself a drill. It doesn't have to be one of these ultra fancy Hercules drills. It can be some, you know, piece of junk like a Makita or a DeWalt. You're going to need something to get that push pin out. You can be bougie like me and grab yourself one of these tools, or any flat screwdriver will work. One of these spinny things to make you a hole, and then this little ice pick thing. Basically, you're just going to be making a, you're going to be marking where you're going to be moving that this fender well over. Mark it over, get to where you can fill the hole, and that'll be what you use to actually make your indent. Just helps me to mark things. But anyway, there you go. Spinny, pokey, pulley, and a sweet high dollar Hercules piece of shit. All right, so just kind of walking through the process here. This thing gets some light. So what I've done is, you can see where it was naturally from the factory. What I did is I pushed that, it's looking like some kind of, push that over, and that's where I marked it. So just mark it with that. As you can see, just that amount of moving over will actually bring this back quite a bit. So you're just looking to get a little bit of clearance there. So that's what we're up to. Carrying on. And as far as what size drill bit to get, you son of a bitch, get over here. You cockroach. Anyway, what size drill bit to get, I don't know. Just, it's slightly bigger than this thing that comes out of that. So about that size. And there you go. So we're going to take a look at that, get the wheel and tire back on the car, and see how much clearance we wound up with. Alright guys, so got the car up on the ramps, and as you can see, we got a lot of room now back over here. Hopefully you can see that. Hang on, let me get a freaking light. What the...